Hello and welcome to the Yorkshire Gardener tour for today. Today we'll be going on a tour of my allotments. I'll be showing you how it's all getting on, how it's all looking, and what's growing and what's not growing, and how I'm generally getting on with it all, to be honest. Over the last week, I don't know if you've seen, I've been absolutely struggling with my back. I did it in about a week ago and I've not been able to do anything. I've only been able to come down and water, and that's been not very often, as I've lost quite a few plants through not watering properly, but there's still plenty of time to plant more seeds so we can get everything up and running. So let's go and have a tour of my plot for this week. So let's go on a tour of my plot. I'm just at the front of my plot, so let's take you on the tour. So I'm currently at the front of my plot, and look at these. They are looking fantastic at the moment, all my pansies. It's just been raining here in Sheffield, so that's why they're looking a bit wet. But yeah, they're looking good. Now I've not seen any sign on my sweet peas yet popping through what I planted behind them. I think that might be one, but it looks like it's been eaten a bit, so we'll see. They might come. Just give them time, keep watering it, and we'll see how we get on. So my raspberries are looking well. The bumblebees are happy pollinating them all. You can see they're starting to form, which is a good sign. And this is my front of my plot. Started clearing it, but obviously with my back going, I've not done as much as I've planned at the moment. I've cut out the square where I'm going to build another raised bed like that, but that one needs finishing as well and painted. I'm going to have carrots in there, and then down the front I'm hoping to have some spring onions, and down the side, but we'll see if we've got enough wood. You can never have enough wood on an allotment. I don't know if you're the same as me. And my plums, look at the size of them now. They're growing really well. I've still got this curling, but the plums don't seem to be affected, so I'm happy with that. They're growing really well. I'm going to have some really good ones this year. And again, these are my raspberries. They're doing really well, can't wait for them. But what happens with raspberries, they grow everywhere. So, oh, I forgot to tell you, these are my blueberries. My blueberries are doing really well, look at them. First time getting blueberries off, so we'll see how they get on. Small plants, so I won't get many on these, but anything's better than nothing. As you know, blueberries are quite expensive to buy from shops, so I'm happy with them. And that there is my goji berry. That's it, goji berry plant. I planted that this year, so that seems to have taken, keeping that watered. And the new addition, what I added yesterday, black bamboo. Now I've never grown bamboo before. I've done a bit of reading up on it, and this one is non-evasive, which means it doesn't spread as most bamboos do, and I know people say that once it gets going it's really hard to stop it from growing. So this one, I'm hoping it provides canes, or whether they're too thin or not, but we'll see. That's the variety that I've grown. I got this off Amazon, so we'll see if that takes and if I'll be able to get my own canes. And then that is my cooking apple tree. Still can't see many cooking apples on it coming. I hope I do get some, but like I said, I did chop it down a lot last year. so I might have upset it. But we'll see how we get on. My strawberry plants, these are first year plants these, so I'm surprised they've actually got strawberries on them, as they don't usually take properly until the second year. But we've got strawberries on them, so that's a good sign. And down here is my rhubarb area. This area needs a lot of work on eventually, down the back of it and down this side. But we'll get bits done every so often. So I need to pick some of that rhubarb. Look at this apple tree, this is doing really well. Got loads on there, absolutely loads. Can't complain about that tree. And my pear tree. Look, got pears on it. I think I've only got 3 pears on this tree. 4 or 5 pears on this tree, so we'll see how we get on. Needs to get a bit bigger before I start getting millions on it. Right, let's go onto the plot. My other strawberry plants, what I planted, they're growing. So we're going to get some strawberries this year, so I'm happy about that. That is a bonus. And down this side is where I planted my sunflowers, in between my raspberry canes. I'm having to keep watering them because they keep drying out. But they seem to be taking it. And look what's popping up behind them, what I planted. My runner beans. I'm hoping to grow these all up along my fencing. So we'll see how we get on with them. So I'm looking forward to them. More strawberry plants. I planted strawberry plants in front, raspberry canes behind, and then runner beans behind them. I'm making use of the space that I've got. And then the same goes down here, runner beans at the back, and then strawberries and raspberry canes on my plot. You don't see many butterflies these days. I'm really impressed with that one. Look at that. Sunbathing. Ha! I'll have a rest. So, my onions, they're doing well. I'll give them a weed this week, that's on my to-do list. And some more sunflowers and strawberry plants. Right, more strawberry plants down here. And then my pond, which is at the top, which has tadpoles in it. But you can't really see them. Let's see if I can move some of the algae out of the way. Have to keep an eye on them, see. I might clear the algae out of it, we'll see how we get on. And then, this is my plot, this is how it's all looking. A couple of the beds need weeding, but this week, hopefully, now my back's better, I'm going to be getting all my plants out in all the beds. All the beds will be filled next week. So you'll be able to see it as it will be looking. Ready for gardening. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for next week's video because you will see everything out in the garden. So I'm happy with how it's all looking at the moment. Continue down here. And as you can see, all my potatoes are doing well now. They're all popping out, I'm not covering them up anymore now, so I'm letting them grow. They're doing really well. And my other batch of potatoes are there. So if we go down here, and this is another new area which is a bit identical to the other side. Sunflower plants, and behind them all my runner bean plants, which I'm going to grow up my fence in. So hopefully I'll get a lot of runner beans this year, that's the plan. But we shall see. The sunflowers will attract the bees and also provide me with some seeds. So I'm going to give you a look at what I were doing, what's possibly done my backing altogether. That's going to be a brand new area on the plot this year. It's taking some work, that's why I've done myself in. Hopefully the plan is to have 3 beds, possibly 4 down this side, and they're going to have my courgettes, squash and pumpkins in. I'm trying to make it a bit like the other side, as I've planted all my rhubarb plants, what I moved from seed down this side, so they'll not be ready for about 2 to 3 years before I can start picking them. So I'm leaving all the other rhubarb plants in for the time being until they get going. I probably won't keep all the plants, but I'm seeing which ones take best and how they get on. And then I might even plant some pea seeds behind there, along that netting what's going up the side. So you have to stay tuned for that. Hopefully it might all be done for next week, but we'll see. As you can tell, it's a big job, a very, very big job. And there's some spare strawberry plants, which I'm going to pot out, but I don't know where at the moment. Possibly going along that edge in at the back. And yes, I have got a lot of strawberry plants, but you can never have enough strawberries. I'm sure everybody will agree with me. Right, so at this bit, I've got more sunflower plants, and I've also got peas growing, along with a bindweed, which is absolutely destroying me. The amount I'm having to pull out all the time, but I'll stay on top of it. That's the plan. But the peas are doing really well. They'll be growing up some chicken wire. So let's go down this way to my shed. So this bit I cleared out the other week. This has got carrots in, well, and potatoes by the looks of it. I don't know if anyone has trouble with it like me. You think you've got all the potatoes out, but you never do. You find them popping up everywhere. So they're growing in there, some carrots. They're multicoloured ones, I believe. So we'll see how they get on. And my lemon balm, it's going really well. So if any of my friends want lemon balm, let me know. Right, so we're now back in the shed, so let's have a look at what's growing and what's not growing. As like I said, I've not been able to chance to water it all, so I've lost quite a bit. So we'll have a look around. My tomatoes are all growing well, and my squash, they're all ready for planting out, and my sweet corn. They're old tomatoes, so I'm not bothered about them. I've potted up the ones that I want. There's some more squash. As you can see, I've lost quite a few trays. So I need to get planting some more seeds, but they're cheap enough in Wilkinson's. And one of my brassicas, peppers, lots more peppers, cabbages, they need watering today. Starting to droop. And then all my carrots and spring onions. And turnips, and then my rose and my courgettes, and some more sunflowers what I need to plant out. So yeah, everything is looking good. As you can tell, I'm planning on getting everything out this week in my shed, so it's going to be one hell of a job. I need to get all my tomatoes potted up, get all them in, get all my pumpkins out as it's getting a bit wild in here, and my runner beans, what I did in one of my videos, they need to go outside, and my herb plants, they all need going out, and my potatoes, what I'm growing in bags, they need going out, so hopefully it'll be empty in here by the end of next week. So that's how it's looking, like a jungle, as you can tell. So that's been the tour for today. I'm going to be adding an extra video from next week. It's going to be a weekly vlog of what I've been doing, so you can stay tuned and see exactly what I do on the plot and how much work I'm putting into it, and you can always tell me when I'm slacking. So make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for that video coming up, and it helps me if you subscribe, so then I can see that you're watching it and you're enjoying it. Feel free to give it a like, give it a comment below, let me know your thoughts. I'm always reading them, so thank you for everybody that comments on them, and I hope you do enjoy the Yorkshire Gardeners videos. I've got lots more on my channel, so make sure you go ahead and check some of those out. I've also got a website called www.theyorkshiregardener.com. that's www.theyorkshiregardener.com. I've got lots of information on there what I share, so make sure you check that out. And until next week, remember, keep gardening.